Hi, today I want to show you how you can make radio buttons inside of Toddle super simple. Now, the easiest way to make radio buttons inside of Toddle is to actually not use real radio buttons. So let's get right started with that. So the first step here that we want to do inside of Toddle is we want to add a real button, right? We can simply add a button inside of here, and we could then render this, for example, dynamically, right? Because you probably have a list of dynamic options you want users to select from. So the first step is we got our button, and now let's start rendering a list. Now, this list, for example, could be hard-coded, right? So we go and we create a variable, and we can call this options, for example. And then I go with the initial value. This will be an array, just like that. We'll go in here and we'll add some items. For example, here, the first item could be Toddle. The next one could be Xano. The third one could be NoCode ProCode. And the fourth one could be build chip. Oh, build ship, not shit. Build chip. And the last one could be super base, as an example. So now we got some options inside of here. So what we now want to do is we want to close this here, and we want to go to this button, and I can go on the attribute section inside of the button here, and I can go on repeat, and I go on the repeat, and I repeat this from the options. So now what I can do inside of here is I can, close this. It's now repeating from the options, but they all say button. So I need to go to the text inside of the button here and go on FX, and, I'll base this on the item that I'm rendering it from. Now, you see I have my options in kind of like a radio button sense. Now, it's not really a radio button multiple select field yet because we're not highlighting it and we're not getting that data, but it's about to become it at a later point here. So we got those buttons inside of here, and now we kind of like want to style it first a little bit. So let's just remove the hover because I don't really like hovers, and we'll go in here and we'll just make this background in here gray 800, right? We'll give it a side padding of 0.75 rem, and we'll give it a top and bottom padding of 0.5 rem, right? We'll make that size 13. Beautiful. So let's zoom in a little bit here. Here you go. So now we got that data in here, right? We got that rendered. Ideally, we want to wrap this in an element. That's a div block, right? So then I can make this go to the side, right? I can give it a gap of 0.5 rem, and then I can go here and add wrap, and I can make wrap, so it's going to wrap it. And then in here, I could add a width or a max width. Let's make a width of, 10 rem. Here you go. And then I could add, for example, a side padding of 0.5 rem, just like that, and a top and bottom padding of 0.5 rem, so that they're contained inside of here. And then the background, for example, could be like a little bit of a lighter color, and that is the background. So yeah, not too light. Let's make it a little bit lighter. Oh, I'm not seeing that. Oh, because Toddle has that thing where they just start the opacity. Here you go. Beautiful. Here you go. Let's make those actually like a little bit lighter too. Here you go. Beautiful. So now we just simply go to the border and give it a 10 rem border radius. So we got our options beautiful inside of here. And actually we can give this a width of 13 rem. Maybe 15 rem. Here you go. So you see like it dynamically fits to everything that you have in here, right? And then you can render those from your database, from a different API, all that kind of stuff. So now that we got those, we need to create like a class for it when it is selected. And we would also need to have, a way to store the selected one, right? Because we're not working with like HTML radio buttons or something like this. We're working with like a different solution here. So to solve that, we're just going to create a new variable of option, for example, that is, an empty string in this example. So we have our option variable, and now I can go on this button and I can go on event. On click of this button, we are going to set the option variable with, we go in here in that formula, with the item that was clicked on. So now if I click on NoCode ProCode, right, this option variable is going to say NoCode ProCode. So now this brings us to the highlighting. We can now go on our button, we'll go on styling, and we need to create a new style. So we go on attributes, we go on classes. I call this class selected. We'll copy that class over, right? And we'll create a new style inside of the styling panel for the selected class. And the selected class in this example will have a background color of purple 700. Here you go. That's how we get the purple 700. Now, it's not highlighted yet. It's doing that with all because it's not conditional, but it will be at a later point. So now we get the selected class, and we can go real quick on default here, and we could add a transition. For example, if I want to have all properties nicely animated 100 milliseconds animation, I could do that as well. So I can simply do that here. So now I got my selected. I can simply go on attributes. I go on my classes and I make a little formula. It's going to sound complicated, but it's pretty simple. So let's go really quick to our classes formula inside of here. And we got that value in here. So I just simply go in here, click on the value, and I'm going to write a little formula. So for that, I'm just going to take the item. So we render this, right? We have this item available. And I want to show if the item equals the item that is selected. And if it is equaling the item that is selected, then I want to put the selected class on this specific iteration of the list that we're working with. So I click in here and I do item equals, and then in here we go with the selected option from our variable. So now if I click on Xano, it's going to select Xano, it's going to select Toddle, it's going to select build chip, Supabase, and so on and so forth. And as you can see, I got kind of like my radio buttons here, right? Supabase is selected. If I go to the option, it's going to say Supabase, as you can see. And then, we could take this now and send this to the API, or you could use area labels to make it also accessible and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool what you can do with Toddle. There's a lot of flexibility in how you can do things. And if you want to learn more on how to build even more exciting stuff inside of Toddle, I would highly suggest you to go to NoCodeProCode.com. We have daily office hours to help you overcome your roadblocks. We got dozens and dozens and dozens of templates in there to help you make progress faster. We got database templates, we got front-end templates, we got logic templates, all that cool stuff. We also got multiple boilerplates of whole authentication included, Stripe included, payment processing included, lemon squeezy included, templates for whole projects that are ready for you to just copy, paste, clone them, and add your unique touch to that and get your idea out there as fast as never before inside of Toddle and Xano. So, and then we got the daily office hours to help you if you're stuck, overcome all your roadblocks. And, then, we also have exclusive tutorials talking about things that we don't really talk about on YouTube here. So if you want to benefit from all of that, and if you want to be one of the 60 plus people, students who really love it and get a great value out of it, I would highly suggest you to go to NoCodeProCode.com. You won't regret that decision. Make a little application video and you'll be on the inside in less than 12 hours, and we're here to help you and make progress faster. And a lot of people love it. And, Leonard built his app 50% faster, from freelancers to agency owners to entrepreneurs and Web3 developers. People really like the value they get out of there. And if you want to get a great value out of there too, I would highly suggest you to go to NoCodeProCode.com and check it out for yourself. Starts at only $79 a month. It's the best investment, less than $100 that you can do for yourself for your future to build the ideas that you have and have your visions, come to life, and also have a sense of accountability. That you know that if you're stuck with something, you can join office hours and you can get it solved the same day that you joined office hours, right? Instead of that office hours. And you got all the courses and all that. Let me actually take you in there. There you go. Let's hope I'm authenticated. Yeah, I'm logged in. Beautiful. So yeah, as you can see, there are a bunch of cool courses, how you can add custom integrations inside of your app, how you can build a Shopify integration. We got the office hours recordings inside of here. And, I gotta add a cool thumbnail for there, how to build like a profile page for like a social media-ish app, how to proxy APIs, how to build a link embedder, like with the YouTube links preview and all that cool stuff. How to build a page builder, like kind of like how you build the back end for building Toddle inside of Toddle, right? And how you make the front end, right? Inside of Toddle. And all that cool stuff, how to build dynamic components that render based on JSON. This is the advanced course, I should have said. We got some SPA router templates for single page applications. We got the office hours. We got templates for sortable JS, pre-built, so it's no code and no hassle. We got a tags input, so where people can put in tags and you can just copy and paste that inside of Toddle, all pre-made for you as a template. So we got all that inside of here and much more. It's so much my computer starts shaking. And how to make dynamic layouts and really we got over 300 pieces of content inside of here, over 150 hours of educational courses, right? Those videos that you see here also belong to courses. Some are just courses by itself. If you go to premium Toddle templates, you'll, for example, see something like the tokens boilerplate, which is a whole boilerplate for a SaaS application containing the whole front end responsive built inside of Toddle, the whole back end built inside of Xano with user authentication, user protection, with webhooks for payments, everything that you need, and different plans, access roles, making sure people can trick the system, right? We got reset for authentication, automated emails, all built in. We got lemon squeezy, so you can take tax compliant payments the moment people stop paying, you kick them off the platform, right? Or remove their access. It's all pre-built. Even the AI models that you could utilize inside of that template. So this gets you 95% across the finish line, and the last 5% is kind of like taking this template and fitting it in how you want it to fit. But that template includes about 25 to 30 hour course, so you can see that right here. I gotta remove that, it concluded. A full course on how everything was built, so you can follow along, or if you're in a time crunch, you click, where do you click? You click on here and you install the Xano template and the Toddle template, and you're good to go to make customizations. And all the videos are indexed, so you can search with them, thanks to AI, even easier. And that you can also put the transcripts inside of ChatGPT and all of that. So it's all built for that. And we have multiple big templates here. We also have links, which is still in work in progress. I think like 5 hours only have been published from 35, about 35, right? So that's still in progress. We got much more cool templates, right, where you can display the days. We got like a whole framework how you can connect Toddle with 1 million domains for your users, an audio recorder, document listener, splice, right, when you work with drag and drop and all that stuff, accordions, HTML to PDF, a whole rich text editor fully natively built in Toddle, all set up for you. I spent hours and hours and hours on that. You don't have to spend that. You just copy paste, change the UI, you're good to go. You can change the functionality anytime. It works fully natively. And then there's something like Webflow coming that lets you edit HTML like Toddle, kind of like. We got Stripe donation pre-built, right? We got like a Google Auth plugin. We got some random stuff like Framer Auth, and for the people who need it, Upload Care and NPM Importer template, hamburger menu, so much cool and valuable stuff. Also, for beginners, the frame is pretty cool because it includes all the basics that you need for Stripe payments, for authentication, in Xano, Toddle, different plans, gating pages, all that. Great for membership pages, great for a simple SaaS. You got that template, you got the courses, right? You got the courses here, you got the template, you got everything you need, and you got the help to solve it. So if that resonates with you, if that's something that sparks your interest, I would highly suggest you to join nocodeprocode.com. I would love to see you on the inside. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate that, regardless of if you join or not. Thank you so much for watching this channel, for watching my videos. I hope they help you, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.